Okay, hi everyone. Today we talk about our research project. So, the title of our research is Motivational Strategies in English Language Learning at the Jose Antonio Galán School in Bogota. My name is Alison and my partner is Paula. So, I'm going to talk about the research topic. This research topic is carrying out the evaluating process of the motivational strategies in the development and the environment of English in the Jose Antonio Galan School, that is a public school in Bogota. The motivational strategies which are related to our project are to create a positive teaching environment, since with the strategies that we can create an atmosphere of truth in which the students feel supported and calm when learning and deposit the difficulties that may arise through the class. So this is our research project. Now, our research problem that is addressed in the lack of motivation that students have to learn a foreign language, such as English, as you know, and that many factors influence this endurance. Is the English taught by the teachers as a subject not a note, because from a series of observations it was identified that the class of focuses only at the teacher and a few activities of interaction between classmates. So we have a previous research has been of a paramount importance to our research is that a research of Buendia and Macias, who have conducted a series of studies focusing on the professional development of English. So the other part of our research problems, um, the previous research provide great knowledge for this one, which is based on motivation and strategies to show that the data shown are based on experience, since the research in their English class saw a lot of repetition, grammar base, is only focused on the teacher, uh, also in their classes and the use of native language when teaching a new language. This is why we inquire about the motivational strategies for a good classroom environment, and the suggested strategies can be of utmost importance in class in order to change the mood of the students and make them interested in learning a second language. Our research question is: what motivational strategies influence the learning of English as a foreign language by students of fifth grade in Jose Antonio Galan School? So this is our research questions, and on another hand, we have the literature review that are students that we investigate for a better job. So the first study is investigate the common problems that contribute to the low English learning of Ecuadorian university students, along with the analysis of the motivational factors during the acquisition of a second language. Our second study is focuses on the role that discourage motivation in the classroom of learning of a foreign language, and how it influences with the correct learning of this, thus focusing on strategies that techniques and the strategies. So the studies through above the research focus on 10 motivational strategies in the classroom There are intrinsic and extrinsic motivation, creating a positive learning environment, wanted, varied teaching methods, setting achievable goal, feedback and encouragement, cultural integration and autonomy, evaluation and reflecting that community and collaboration in the classroom also. So the first study talks the lack of learning materials in class, low motivation, the environment and the classroom with the largest numbers of students. For example, China, Senegal, and Laos have the problem of classroom with the largest number of students. This is because they are countries with a large, that is to say that the teaching of English will be direct. So is for by having a smaller number of students in the classroom. And finally, we have the research project explore the difference problem in English as a foreign language acquisition in primary and secondary schools in Laos, in South of Yemen, and in this article, different solutions are found to help improve the language learning, and the author of the study collect data from 32 teachers, and the results were negative problems or evidence such as little experience of teacher, little communicative development, use of mother tongue all the time, and indifference of English and Arabic. This is our part, and my partner Paula explains the next topics.
Okay, hi. So, as general objective is focused on recognizing the importance of understanding not only the educational um, content, but also the environment that influences when learning a new language, which also will involve understanding the differences that each individual has in their learning of English. On the other hand, the specific objectives, and the first specific objective, it involves the introduction of interactive methods and educational material to improve the understanding and mastery of English as a foreign language. No? And the second specific objective, it is important to investigate and understand the reasons behind students' lack of interest and motivation to address them effectively. Um, and the last one is to measure and analyze the motivational level of learners immersion in the language. Yes, which also um, provide us with valuable information for developing improvement strategies. So I'm going to show you my theoretical framework. In our theoretical framework, we focus on exploring the fundamental theories um, that have helped our research project. First of all, we emphasize defining and recognizing English as a foreign language in the classroom. Now, and then different theories emerged as theories of learning process for language acquisition. These theories are cognitive theory and constructivist theory. In the cognitive theory proposed by Jean Piaget in 1930, Feder 2022 states that it is a study that a person is able to perceive and interpret and store information. Piaget argues that for a child to acquire a language, it is necessary that He first understands the concept, and he can construct meaning and knowledge through interaction of his environment and his experience, and he can apply it in a real context. In the constructivist theory proposed by Piaget, Vygotsky, and Haswell, Albiaris 2025, considers that learning is process of construction based on the learner's prior knowledge. These two theories are related because they share similar ideas. In the learner must have prior knowledge to experimentations and interact with the environment to construct meaning. No. So, and another important characteristic is a motivation as a fundamental tool in the process of learning a second language. Gardner in 1985 states that a motivated individual is one who has a clear objective, a constant effort. He is persistent and shows his emotions. For that, Gardner and Lambert in 1972 proposed these four types of motivation. The first, intrinsic motivation; the second, extrinsic motivation; and the third, integrative motivation; and the last one, instrumental in motivation. Finally, we have theories of Zoltan Dorny, which are based on identify how people learn a language through motivation. Dorny develops a motivational system of self, which consists of three dimensions. The first dimension is the idea L to self, and the second dimension is the how to L to self, and the last one is the second language learning experience. Okay, now I'm gonna show you my research, approach. No, so use for research, use a qualitative approach to understand the factors that influence new language learning and learning motivation. Okay, this is the relationship of the research approach to whole study problem. Okay, and in this one, whole research design is focused on case study. Provide us the opportunity to collect, the data, identify their perspectives and experiences, perceptions. It's a quasi-experimental intervention is important, providing detailed analysis of whether the teaching methods and motivational strategies implemented in learning are adequate. Okay, this is a research design. The research project will involve implemental motivational strategies with the one group of students will be treatment group and comparing their impact with the other group that will not receive these strategies that will be control group. Okay, this is how research design and populations. We know 5th grade students in the Jose Antonio Galan School. Example, 35 5th grade students attending English classes at the Jose Antonio School. Sampling is a convenience sampling technique. We will work with a group of students who are available and willing to participate in this study or research. Okay, in the data, in the data collection, yes, before and after the implementation of motivational strategies will be measured by means of surveys and questionnaires. Okay, the triangulation method involves using research methods and data resources or analysis to obtain a comprehensive understanding of the classroom environment. Okay, our aim with this method is to understand students' experiences, perceptions, and challenges, as mentioned before, no? For this, we have key questions that will help us in our research process. And the first question is, what are the specific challenges faced by the students? And the second is, how do students perceive their English language learning environment? Okay, and this is the instruments, observations, of course, interviews, of course, surveys and questionnaires. In the conclusion, as a conclusion, in the research, we seek to contribute significantly to the development of more effective educational methods, adapt to the needs of the students, and thus generate a positive impact on their linguistic competence and attitude towards language learning. This is all. This is whole research. Thank you so much for your attention.